Welcome to Calvinsgotgame. I'm Calvin.
I'm Lewis.
It's going to be one of them days, folks. All right. We're going to continue on doing our top 100 of 2025, and we're on 20 to 11. So we're going to have some good games in this sections.
Well, they're all good games.
The other one's crap compared to the top 20, right? No, they're all good games in our top 100, but the top 20 are usually the creme de la creme,
yes,
if you will. Before we get started, I want to read some comments. We had some comments on our video, 10 things to consider before getting into the board gaming hobby. We got one from Aaron Nunley, and he said, nicely done on the video. Thank you, Aaron. We appreciate that. And he was saying another suggestion related to my last pick that we can easily fall victim to is being okay with not having or playing every game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. And as with any hobby or collectible, it can be easy to be consumed with wanting to try to buy every popular game for the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And it's an unfulfilling way of life, especially as one's collection grows. There will always be some well-regarded games that we will miss out on, and guess what? That's okay.
Yeah, that is okay.
Aaron, I appreciate your comment. That's some good stuff. And then we had Mark Patoka, and I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly again. It's been a while since I pronounced his name. So he said it was a very good list. We appreciate that, Mark. Many of us experienced firsthand when we fell into this hobby. It's a good list of stuff that we did there. I would also add that you can find many good games secondhand at used bookstores, some thrift stores, or Facebook Marketplace for much lower than if you bought new, and that's a good way to build your collection. I agree, but a lot of times I do like to buy it new, so I have that new game smell and feel and opening the box and punching everything out myself. I kind of like that, but I do buy some games secondhand that's hard to find or my local game store doesn't have. He says every game is awesome and you want to add it to your collection, but after a while you'll begin to figure out what types of games you prefer, which we talked about in one of our lists there.
Yes.
And that hype of new will fade away, and that's exactly right. Whenever you buy a new game, you're excited for it. You'll play it 2 or 3 times, and it'll sit on your shelf for a year or 2, and you'll forget about it until you get it back out and you go, "Oh man, I forgot this was such a good game."
Yeah.
So always being boy, I'm speaking well today. Always chasing the new is not the best thing to do. There you go, and it rhymed as well.
Yes.
I'll be doggone. All right, guys. Another thing on our top 10 to number 1 in this series, if you can guess my number 1 or get closest to my number 1, but your comment has to be before Friday the 8th, August the 8th. Isn't that it? No, is that 7th?
No, it's
Monday is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah, it is 8th.
So it'll be the 8th. If you can get your comment in before August 8th, because I'll be actually August 7th, because I'll release the videos 10 to 1 on Friday, the 8th. So it has to be in on August 7th. So your entry has to be in August 7th. So if you'll just comment what game you think is my number 1 or be the closest, you're going to get sent I don't know if you can see that, a Calvinsgotgame pin. And there'll be a picture up here, kind of enlarging it a little bit. And I'd love to send that to somebody if they want to get it and they want to participate. We'd appreciate that. Well, with all that being said, we do have to say we only need 21 more subscribers. Hallelujah. It's really coming down there, Lewis.
Yeah, we only need Blackjack.
Blackjack 21, baby. Yep. Hit me. Hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit that thumbs up and hit the bell for notifications so when we do put out videos, you don't miss them. And I hope you're enjoying this series of our top 100 games. We're on 20 to 11. I'm going to go first, Lewis. I just like what I got, and I want to go first.
Alrighty, why not?
All right. So my number 20 is a game called The Initiative. It's a 2021 game by Unexpected Games. 1 to 4 players. Takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play, and this was not on my list in 2025 or 2020. Yeah, 4. We're in 2025. Telling you guys, it's one of them days. The Initiative is a game where you're trying to figure out what's going on. You found a comic book. You got a mystery you got to solve. You're some kids going through this place, finding clues. You got to shut off traps and other things. Such a fun game. You might want to play it with the same people each time because everybody's figuring it out together. You don't want other people to miss out. But it's a great cooperative game, The Initiative. My number 20.
My number 20 is mentioned before. Nice game. I know you like it. Is Jamaica.
Hate that game. No, I think it was on my list somewhere.
Yeah, it was on your list. 2007 game. GameWorks. GameWorks. Surreal publisher. 2 to 6 players. 30 to 60 minutes. And they actually climbed up this year.
All right.
From 47 to 20. So that's a 27-point jump on there.
Wow.
Great game. Pirates fighting against each other, getting around the board, trying to beat the first one to make a goal line finish, because everybody else had whoever doesn't make it, points might be taken away.
They get deducted 5, I think it is, or 15 or something. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Great game. It is some. There is some take that kind in that game.
Most definitely.
But like I said, it's a great pirate game to play. A lot of things can happen. The rolling of the dice determines a lot of this stuff. So if you don't like those dice that determine the outcome, might not be for your liking, but still makes a great presence on the table, though.
It does.
So my number 20, Jamaica.
You can mitigate the dice by what cards you're going to play.
Yeah.
By what you get. You know, the dice roll, it can be swingy. Sometimes you'll get a 6 instead of or 1 instead of 6, and you really want to play this card, but you can't move that, you know. And the person rolling the dice gets to put them in night or day, so then you got to decide which am I going to do.
Right.
So you get a little bit of a mitigation on the dice. It's not pure luck, but it is pretty close.
Yeah.
And it's a good racing game. All right, my number 19. This game moved up from 25. It's Dark Gothic. It's a 2014 game by Flying Frog Productions. 2 to 6 players. Takes about 60 minutes to play. Guys, I talk about this deck builder quite a bit. Yeah. It's a touch of evil, Dark Gothic card game, deck builder, where you're fighting monsters in the center line, recruiting people to your deck to get stronger, to defeat the main bad guys, which you have to defeat 3 of them. You can play this competitively. You can play it cooperatively. I prefer it cooperatively with my wife. Such a fun game. If you like deck builders, this one's a good one, and I enjoy it. And that's why Dark Gothic is my number 19.
Yeah, you talk quite a bit about that one.
Because I play it a lot.
Well, you haven't played it with me, I think.
We did play it together, Lewis.
When
I made a great impression on you, didn't it, Lewis?
Take a moment to remember.
We played it one day when we didn't have a whole lot of time.
Okay.
And we were going to play a game you brought, but we only had like an hour or 30 minutes, so we played that.
But there you go. Sometimes you play games that you play a couple of times, then you forget. Because another new game jump in there and put more impression on you. Yep. So it's hard to pick those games. Number 19 for me, new to my list, very new, is the Princess Bride Adventure Book Game. 2020 game, Ravenburger's publisher, 1 to 4 players, 15 to 90 minutes to play. Like I said, it's new to my list. If you like the Princess Bride movie and can quote several of those lines like many folks do, you might enjoy this book. It is a little bit toward the young group of board gamers, the kids, but you can get caught up into it as an adult, because if you grew up watching the movie and quote the lines over and over again, you will find this game very interesting, because it is a book game. You flip through the pages, and each page takes you through the story of the Princess Bride. You have to accomplish goals. While doing this, you have to make sure the little boy doesn't get bored. If the third card shows up of the board getting bored, game is done. Start over. On there, not at the very beginning of this book, but over that one chapter there.
Okay.
Now that's the easy. The hard part of the game is start all the way from the beginning. There, and I like to start from that chapter.
Let's continue on.
Yes, it's a great game. I think this one I have played mostly by myself because it's a niche game, and not everybody probably will enjoy book games like that. Me, I like the game. I can quote the movie. Yeah. So Princess Bride, number 19 for me.
All right, well, my number 18 was my number 2 last year.
Ooh.
So I'm going to have a big shakeup in my top 10. It's I can't even say it. Caverna, the Cave Farmer. It's a 2013 game by Lookout Games. 1 to 7 players, 30 to 210 minutes to play. Now, Caverna, the Cave Farmer, you've got this little cave that you're trying to furnish, build. You're going to be farming. You're going to be doing other things to score points. That's what this is you're going to win if you score the most points. And it's just, you got so many rounds you're going to go through, and things will be opening up for you as rounds go on. It's such a fun game. I enjoy it a lot. It does take a while to set up and take down. It does take a while to play. But I enjoy Caverna, the Cave Farmers. That's why it's my number 18.
And that's another thing. Setting up, taking down.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference in our games. And I think that's what you mentioned before. That's what we did this year with our list. Yeah, on there. My 18 is a simple game from I went blank. Gonna be one of those days. Is Her Story from the Trekking board games. Her Story, a 2022 game. Underdog Games publisher. 2 to 5 players, 30 to 60 minutes to play. And it was ranked 13 last year. It dropped a little bit. If you like tracking through the parks to the word
history,
this is what it is. This is more of a finding, going to a library, finding information of well-known female individuals through history, and trying to make filling in your little card with these individuals with the most points. It's a little point based, but what I really like about the game is all the information you get.
Sure.
All the information that you might not knew at the time. For me, it's a good intro to history for kiddos in a fun way, and that's why I like it. But of course, this past year I didn't get it to the table much, so it did drop. A few other games came in, so. But my wife has been nagging me a little bit about getting back into these games, and that she wants to learn more about.
Good.
That. So number 18. Her Story.
Her Story. And it's about influential women in history, I'm sure. Hopefully Rosie the Riveter's in there.
I think she is.
I'm just guessing. Because during, the World War where women had to go to the factories and support the war, it was an interesting time back then. And, that kind of set the whole motion of women not just being in the household, but being able to go out and do other jobs, which was good for women, for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It was terrible for America in the war, but it was good for for understanding, hey, women aren't just these little people that need to be taken care of and they're fragile. They could actually go out there and weld and rivet and do things that men could do. And it's a time in history where it kind of opened people's eyes to what our other workforce that we have, women workforce, that we didn't utilize.
Right. Even in the sports. I remember reading articles before even the movie League of Their Own came out, reading articles about women doing baseball on there. And
during that time period when there was, all the men were at war.
Yeah. And how they were very challenging for them playing the game, it wasn't challenging for them, but it was challenging for the Emperors going, they are throwing this hard, hitting this hard. So yes, I found that little stuff of information that don't really get shown much. I like games like that.
Absolutely. And paying tribute to people who have accomplished things through history, no matter who they are,
right,
is a good thing, and everybody should learn about that.
Yes.
All right, my number 17 was not on my list in 2024. It's the Viscounts of the West Kingdom. It's a 2020 game by Garfield Games. 1 to 4 players, takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play. In Viscounts, you're going around this kind of a rondel deal, and you're trying to build up your faction or your whatever you're doing. You're scoring points, and you're trying to buy things and get things to earn points, to score points. I just enjoy the Garfield games a lot, and I think all of them have been on my list at some point. So Viscounts of the West Kingdom is my number 17. Such a good game. If you haven't played it, go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you like kind of a rondel worker placement type thing.
My number 17, have it on my list, several other lists, is Avatar: The Last Airbender, Fire Nation Rising.
Yeah, you've had this one quite a few.
Yes. 2022 game, the Ops Games publisher, 1 to 5 players, 60 minutes to play. This one also dropped from 8 to number 17 on there.
Wow.
It just haven't made it to the table.
So your
much.
top 10 shaking up too a little
yes.
bit. Yeah.
I mentioned several times, look back on our videos with a little bit more detail on this. The one thing I want to point on this is the miniature. That's showing the Fire Lord. If they did all these games of Rising, the main villain, they do great work on that miniature. Thanos, Batman 1, Fire Nation, that main villain character put in the middle, the detail is very well done on that. I like that. And the artwork on the cards, they capture the characters very well. So the artwork, the miniatures, that what captures me on this, these games here on that. So that's why I really want to point out on this game here, the artwork on the cards and the miniatures that just stand out. So number 17, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Fire Nation Rising.
My number 16 was my number 8 last year. It's Scythe. Scythe is a 2016 game by Stonemaier Games, 1 to 5 players, 90 to 115 minutes to play. What can I say about Scythe? It's been around, almost 10 years, and it's a great game. I think it's still talked about today. Scythe, you're moving your colony or kind of thing. You're exploring out, trying to get more resources. You got mechs, and you can fight other people, but you don't have to in this game. And I think that's what makes this game fun. And you have your own board that you're upgrading to do certain things. And I find that interesting because not everybody is upgrading the same thing at the same time. And everybody's board is different. And you can't choose the same action every time. You have to choose a different action. So it kind of gives you a different strategy each time you play to try to figure out how you can maximize your point scoring and how you can get more territory and things of that nature. But it's such a fun game. That's why Scythe is my number 16.
Yeah, I think they made a new game the past couple of years that's like connected to Scythe, I believe.
Expeditions. It was on my list last time.
Okay. My number 16. This one might not make it into my collection because I will buy all of it. I want to. Is Architects of the West Kingdom. 2018 game. Graph Hills Games publisher. 1 to 5 players. 60 to 80 minutes to play. New to my list. It's a game that Kevin introduced me to. Every time he brings to the game store, I want to play it because it's a great game. It's a great game. It's one game that work placement is not an issue, I believe. Not much. Yes, your workers might be put in the prison, and you got to spend a turn to get them out. Okay, but you really don't lose if you know how to manage your workers. You have a good handful.
Yeah, you
do a lot of stuff. It's a great game. The expansions, I have yet to play with the expansions on that because you have bought them.
I have the Tomb Saga.
Yeah, I have not played with that, but it's a great game. Good to pick up.
Tome Saga. I'm sorry, not Tomb. Tome.
Quick to pick up, and it's a one player too. Which is perfect for me on there. But this one is like with last video, don't need to have all the games. But this one I do want, but maybe not make it. And if it doesn't, I won't be upset about it. I have plenty of others. But yep, it's a game that I do enjoy though. New to my list, Architects of the West Kingdom at number 16.
And I like it because the only place you're really blocked from going is the bad market.
Yeah,
the black market.
Yeah.
Where you go and you do bad things and you're going to lose reputation. That's the only place only one person can go there. Every other one, you can go there. The only thing you have to watch is putting so many workers there that people go, yeah, you're not going to get 5 wood next time or 5 stone. We're yanking your people out of there and putting them in jail. So I find that very fun. All right, my number, 15? My number 15 was my number 28 last year. This is Viticulture Essential Editions 2015 Stonemaier games, 1 to 6 players, 45 to 90 minutes to play. In Viticulture, you are a winemaker. You have different seasons that you're going to go through. You're going to try to fill orders. You got people that may show up, some guests that allow you to do special things. You got to grow grapes. You have to age your wine, age your grapes. It's just such a different type of game for me. I mean, I enjoy it, and the little glass beads are nice. You can see what grapes you have, what colors they are, what wines you have, and so forth. I just find that, and this was a worker placement game too, and this one does block you from going to certain spaces, but you do have a grande worker that doesn't get blocked. He can go anywhere. So if there's something you truly need to do, save that grande worker back so that if someone goes there, you can still go there with your grande worker and take that action to be able to maybe fulfill that one order you need to push yourself to that 20 points because you're only trying to race to 20 points. It's such a fun game. I enjoy it. My wife beat me last time. I made it to 20, and I thought I had her beat. I actually made it to 21, I think, or a little after. But she fulfilled one last order because she got to go next because I was the first player, so she got to finish out the round. And she filled an order and right over top of me. So she snuck in a victory, which doesn't happen often, but she was happy, and I told her she couldn't eat that night. No, but no, it was a fun time. I enjoy Viticulture. It's one of my favorites. It's number 15 for a reason.
Isn't there a expansion pack for that for making single player or co-op?
Cooperative, yeah. It's called Viticulture World, and I have it as well.
Which is an expansion that you might want or might not. I mean,
it's up to you. It makes it cooperative where you're trying to get both players to 20 points, and they have event cards that come out to make the game a little easier sometimes or a little more difficult. So if you like that, go check that out.
My number 15, it actually dropped by 5.
Okay.
It is Arkham Horror, the card game. 2016 Final Fantasy Flight Games.
It's one of them days, look.
1 to 2 players, 60 to 120 minutes to play, and was ranked 10 last year. And great card game.
Yeah, it is.
It can change depending the way the cards come up.
Mm-hmm.
The way what you pull out of the little bag of I forgot what's the bag.
They're the decision tokens or whatever. You can get a minus or a plus. It's how you fight, and I actually hate that bag. I'd rather roll a dice, but anyway.
I know, me too. But so it and how even if you lose, in a chapter, you keep going, you're just going to suffer a little bit the next part of the chapter. Great game. Is a living card game. It goes on, but when you get to that last part of the cards you have, you kind of stop right there unless you're going to restart again. So that's why it's dropped. I have went through everything I have. I'm going to have time to get another one to add in stuff to my cards and probably start over again with new stuff. But yes, it's a great card game. It's just a living card game that eventually you get to a point that can't do much, and you're going to have to buy another deck to improve your character or add a new character. It just depends. So, Alcohol, the card game, number 15 for me.
Yeah, I like Arkham Horror, the card game. I don't like that it's a living card game because I spend too much money trying to keep up. And I just decided I'm not going to try to keep up. I'll buy what I want, and when I don't, it'll just go by the wayside. So if I don't get them all, that's okay with me. Whatever adventures I play will be fun. And I'll enjoy it while I play it. So, Fantasy Flight, you're not getting all my money. All right. My number 14 it was my number 6 last year. This is actually the poster that's on the back wall there. Dead of Winter. Dead of Winter is a 2014 game by Plaid Hat Games. 2 to 5 players. Takes about 60 to 120 minutes to play. I absolutely adore this game. I've recently got it to the table a lot. It'd probably been higher if I hadn't already made this list. But it might have still made my top 10. But I hadn't played it in so long. It just kind of sat in here on the shelf. But I love this game so much. I love the trying to keep your colony surviving, the main goal, the daily crises that you go through, the crossroad cards, that dice, the dreaded dice roll when you move or you fight a zombie, you could get bit, and it affects everybody if there's more people at your location. Just such a fun game. I know some people don't like it. They find it, especially if they're playing with the trader aspect with it. I sometimes play it just cooperatively. I have to play it on the hardest side of the card and play it cooperatively, and I like it just as well. So, my number 14 is Dead of Winter.
Great game. We played it a couple of weeks
Sundays ago.
Yeah. And I finally, I played it all these times with you. And I finally figured out what to use to get rid of the frostbite and all that.
No, it's a medicine.
And I always had the bad luck never get a medicine in my hand. Never.
Well, if somebody's at your location, they can give you a medicine.
Yes, give you. But I finally figured out how to get rid of that stuff by watching you. I'm going, oh, that's how it is.
Well, I didn't do a very good job teaching it then.
Well, no, it just, unless you, cards are random.
Yeah.
And unless you get that card, you probably never use it and never know what's good for it. And I finally figured out how to use some of these characters too.
There you go, yeah.
Which can help out.
Yes.
On this.
Reading is fundamental in this game.
Yes, it is.
Because there's a lot of reading.
We are on number 14. My number 14 actually dropped just a little bit. By 3.
By 3.
Yes.
Not much.
It's hard to find folks to play this game. Because it is kind of like a chess game.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called Element. A 2017 game, Radar Dashing Games publisher. 2 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes to play. Rank 11 last year, 14 this year. It is your mages controlling an element and trying to get the other mage stuck. You by not able to move that mage cannot move out of that one square. That's basically it. Other than the elements doing special abilities, fire, water, earth, wind, and you draw little tiles out. If you want to move more, you draw less tiles because you can start off with 4 movement, but if you want to move more, you take instead of drawing 4, you draw 3. If you want to move 2 extra steps, draw 2 tiles. So yes, it is a very chess kind of game. It takes some really hard strategy on this, and to find a group that or individuals that want to do that, it's hard. It's hard when it's that kind of game. That's why it has fell off on this. There was a gentleman that played with a lot with this game. He moved away, so there's my playing partner on this game.
I've had that problem too, Lewis. Sometimes I get to thinking, is it me that everybody moves away?
No. But yeah, me and him like to play this game a lot, but it was a great challenge for him and me trying to finish. Christine played it a couple of times, but it was, I know she liked it. It's after working all day.
Yeah. If your mind's spent, you don't want to be thinking on something hard.
Yes. So number 14 is Element.
Okay. My number 13. I don't want to do 14 again. I like Dead of Winter so much I want to talk about it again. My number 13 was not on my list last year, and it's Hero Quest. 1989 game by Game Workshops. I think we're playing a newer version, but I couldn't find that one. It's 2 to 5 players, 90 minutes to play. Guys, this is just a basic dungeon crawl. You're going through there. You got this dungeon master person who's controlling the bad guys. You have, the monsters that'll chase you and go after you, and you can go anywhere you want, do whatever you want. And Lewis usually does. He doesn't stay with the party. He likes to go do his own thing, and then he gets himself in trouble, and we have to go back and get him.
Not always.
Most of the time. But every now and then he gets lucky and finds the right room. But anyway, so you're entering these rooms in this dungeon, and you got that what is it called, the Shadows of War or Fog of War thing, where you don't know what's in there until you open the door.
Yeah.
And then the dungeon master says, "Oh, here's this, and oh yeah, here's a big org or whatever." And so it's almost like D&D, but with a board and miniatures and just more kind of guidance, I think. Mm-hmm. You only have certain things you can do. You can search for traps, search for treasure, you can fight, you can move. So it's kind of basic. You don't use so much of your imagination, but it does get fun, and we enjoyed a lot, and we need to get back to playing it again. I don't know what mission we're on, but we're on something out there.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
We went pretty far.
But I like this game a lot. Hero Quest is my number 13.
I like how they limit you on how to fight a little bit on there.
Yeah, you get, you get different, how many dice you can roll and things of that nature, and they have their own special dice, which are harder than heck to read. I'm sorry. They're translucent with some kind of inlay.
Yeah, skull.
I don't know if it's black inlay or something, but they're very hard to see. I'd have just much rather had white dice with black inlay, but they're nice. It's just hard to read them. So, yes. But it's a great game.
My number 13.
Yup.
Very popular game. Many versions of this, but it is Azul. 2017 game. The next Move Games publisher. 2 to 4 players. 30 to 45 minutes. It was ranked 12, so it dropped 1.
Yeah.
Nice tile game. Nice. It looks great on the table.
Fabulous presence on the table.
And it should be higher. It just hasn't been played a lot with me on there. My wife likes it, and I say this every time, but this is the first game my wife said that you introduced her that day when game convention.
Okay.
And she just fell in love because the tiles remind her of Spanish tiles.
No, absolutely, it does.
Spanish tiles, and she just fell in love. She liked it. We went, bought it, I think that week, and we started playing it. Yes, she's still trying to even to this day, don't get too caught up on trying to get the biggest numbers.
Yeah.
But it is a great game, great presence on the table. It just, when other games show up, sometimes your favorite ones get a little bit pushed on there. So, number 13, Azul.
I think Azul was on my list somewhere down the line.
Yes, it was.
It's one of my. It's another good game that my wife enjoys as well. She loves the tactile feel of those lovely tiles, and they're pretty, so that helps. And it's just a fun game. It can be mean though.
Yeah, it can be.
It can be mean, and my wife will make it mean on me. And she usually wins this game. I don't know how, but she always does. I think she cheats like she does in Super Mega Lucky Box. But anyway, my number 12. It actually moved up from number 59. This is Lost Ruins of Arnak. It's a 2020 game by Chetch Games. 1 to 4 players, 30 to 120 minutes of play. I love Lost Ruins of Arnak. I know Lewis does too. It'll probably be in his top 10. I'm just guessing. It probably won't, but it might. This game is a lot of fun. You're fighting monsters. It's a worker placement. The only thing I get aggravated about, and he has the expansion that lets you do more, but with the base game, you only have 2 workers, and you get 2 worker placement spots, and you don't get to do everything you want to do, and that aggravates me. But you're collecting all these things to move up on a track on the other side. You're paying things, you're buying cards, you're buying artifacts, you're buying basic items, you're fighting monsters with these things you collect. The resources. It's just a fun game of exploration and things, and it kind of goes in line with Dune Imperium. They came out around the same time, and people compared them to each other. Although they're different games as far as theme, but it's a deck builder. It's a worker placement. It is a fun game. Lost Ruins of Arnak is my number 12.
Number 12. My number 12 is a new one to my list. It is Yokohama. 2016. Publisher Okasola brand, I believe. I'm sorry if I mess it up. 2 to 4 players, 90 minutes to play, and like I said, new to my list. It is based on trading on this game. As goes around the city that it was first created to trade with the English and with
Japan?
I think Japan.
I don't know. Yokohama?
No, China. China.
China.
I went blank there. China. Like I said, one of those days.
I don't know.
China. I like how you have several ways to go to get points on this. I know you you found it interesting when we played it.
I did. I liked the game. Yeah. I thought it was interesting. I'd probably have to have more plays of it to get a strategy down because I was learning it with, me and you both were learning it together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's you might find the old version, and this is what I'm basically going to pinpoint on this one. The old version, nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. Same kind of details on how to play. It's just that when they redid it to update it, they did it to make it all your what you acquired, little houses and all that, they get to stay secure on your board. The older version kind of went all over the place. It wasn't secure. It was a little bit more clunky. More folks got into a card, you hardly can see what you could get on your turn. So I like how they took time, revisited the game, and cleaned it up to make it more playable, more presentable on the table on this.
And it's prettier. The artwork's prettier.
It is, the artwork. So Yokohama, great game. I think it's easy to pick up because it's pick a character, move your worker, get your resources. You have more than one of your colors there, house, meeple, whatever, you get more resources. Depending on how many color meeples you have there of your color, you get more resources. So it's a very simple game. Nice presence on the table. Yokohama, my number 12.
Yep, it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I'd play it anytime. I think it's a decent game. I think that it has a nice table presence as well. My number 11 was my number 9 last year. This is Legends of Andor. It's 2012 game by Cosmos. 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes. Guys, if you like a puzzly, defend the castle, storytelling kind of game, I think you'll enjoy this one. You've got a track that you've got to do things in a short amount of time. As the storyteller marker, whatever it's called, moves up, more things might happen. You'll have to read a card. Things might come onto the board. You're trying to fight these goblins and things from coming into the castle or hurting people.
Save the people.
Save the people. That's Lewis's thing. I say, if we don't need them, let them go. And you have a quest that you have to go on, but you still have to defend that castle and get the quest done. It's not an easy game to play for 2 players. If you had probably a complement of 4, it might be a little easier.
Yes.
But Lewis and I beat the first campaign, actually the first box, with just 2 players. So we went through all the campaigns in the first box, and I have 3 expansions. So we're going to have to go through some more stuff if I can talk Lewis into playing it.
Oh, of course I'll play it.
But I like Legends of Andor. It's a very puzzly adventure game to where you're fighting stuff. And if you fight stuff, it makes your time less too. So every time you kill something, you have to move the marker up further and further, which can be a hassle since you're trying to protect the castle. And you can only allow so many monsters into the castle before they overrun you and the game's over. But Legends of Andrew, that's my son. Legends of Andor is my number 11.
My number 11. I have an itch or something in my ear. Sorry about that, folks. My number 11 is new to my list. Haven't bought it yet. I want to get in my collection.
Uh-oh.
I think you would like this one. It's Fin Span.
Anything that has span on the end of it kind of goes, but I might. It's about fish.
Yeah, it is about fish. 2025 game, Stonemaier Games publisher, 1 to 5 players, 40 to 60 minutes, and like I said, new to my list. It is from the creators of Wingspan. Yes, Wingspan, very difficult game, I admit to that. A lot is going on there. Fin Span, same thing. There's a lot going on, but a little bit more streamlined. You get to kind of share the cards. They're really not, when I say shared, they're really not taken away from you. You have your turn to pick or choose what card you get in a way. So yes, that might be taken from you, and you have to throw some cards away, but guess what? You get to reuse those cards eventually. So it's a game that has really changed the way the span system works on with Wingspan. Just like with the Dragon version of Wingspan. Wormspan. They took some of the aspects of Wingspan that was difficult and made it a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more easier to folks to play the games, and probably still step it to Wingspan on this. But yeah, Finspan, great game to play. I think it's a game that you can play with somebody to prepare them for Wingspan. That's my opinion. Because, and if you like fish, the artwork on there is very nice. Very nice. So Finspan, my number 11.
All right, well, guys, that's our 20 to 11. My standout publisher for this grouping of games was Stonemaier Games. Do you have one?
Looking. No, I was all over the place.
This is all over the place. I told you as we get closer to the top, you'll see a publisher kind of shine through on mine. And Stonemaier definitely shines through on this one. Guys, remember, if you can guess closest or guess my number one, if you guess my number one, or multiple of you guess my number one, or multiple of you are the closest, I'll put your name in the hat and draw out. But you will get a chance to win. But you have to do this by August 7th. If you put in the comments what you think my number one game is, or if you get closest, you can get a pin that's of Calvin's Guy Game. And it's only my list because no one cares about this list. I'm just kidding. We're just going to do it on my list. It'd be too hard to do both. So I just decided to do it on mine. But yeah, if you'll just put in the comments what game you think is in my number one or is my number one, you could win a pin of Calvin's Guy Game. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Need 21 more subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, please. And hit that bell for notification. Hit that thumbs up. That helps us in the algorithm. And like I always say, get a board game to the table. Spend time with your friends and your family. And thanks for watching Calvin's Guy Game.